So we're back. Oh my god.
Hi, everyone.
Hello After 30 minutes of research, nagdano-danon pa kog Bandicam, nagdano-danon pa kog bisag unsa kung gipangkita sa Chrome. Naaman da ay app mismo ang Google.
Oh, really?
Oo. So screen recorder for nindalo pa kog Bandicam, like screen rec nga na free trial. Naaman da ay Chrome web extension.
Yes, a Chrome web extension, but I guess that is kung ano sa nga app imong gi-download
Oh,
for
screen
Chrome web
recorder, di ba?
extension.
When naay search bar sa babaw, yan ay star, di ba?
Yeah.
Bookmark nimo. After ana naaman ay puzzle sign.
Ah, all right.
Oh, naay mga extensions nimo ana.
Ah,
So
really?
i-download mo siya sa Google Chrome nimo niya. Akato mga extensions, ano siya mugawas. So, sa ako
Mm,
kay namon kay ChatGPT na extension like whenever mo tan-aw kog video, basta kay nasa subtitles, pwede niya ma-summarize ang video.
all right.
Oh, so
Sige, sige,
oh
sige.
nga na siya. So ako nagay kuy ka ng antivirus. Ako nagtatangon di.
Pero dili na to ma-rename atong name, no? How should we rename our names? Dili, no? I guess
Dili.
not.
Oh, guess not.
Di siya parehas sa Blue app.
Sa
Di ta mo
Zoom.
mention, oh.
Oo.
Di siya parehas sa nga na, yeah.
Anyway,
Pero sige. Anyway, let's have our third conversation na
oo.
I'm gonna kanang chat again. Give me questions for podcast.
Basta to imong question gani-ganiha, Madam Chair. Itong ma-answer sa tong part 2 na wala work mo ni part 1 sa tanang part.
Oh yes, muna siya part 1 sa tanan. So, how do you distinguish or identify that
Oh,
it is infatuation
and
or it is already loved at all?
oh, di ba? Um, kana na siya na concept. Maybe infatuation is very surface level. Sa ato pa is very very people.
Mm,
So that
like no,
is like the first stage.
is that the bare minimum of love?
Oh, it's
Okay.
easy to differentiate because you know the feeling when it first happened, and you know the feeling that you're like stuck in it. Okay, nami lyrics like ni Taylor Swift, like katong labyrinth, like the three stages with this. Katong, oh, I'm falling in love. Oh no, I'm falling in love. So it's kind of like the certain feeling na when you know that it's too deep in the rabbit hole, that's when you know that you're falling in love. And
Mm,
that's when it goes beyond surface level. It goes beyond physical attraction. So that's when you feel love. Is kind of like liking or loving him for him or her for who he is because of not
mm,
only his physical attractiveness but his nuances, his attitude, his personality, how he talks, how he laughs. It's always the most unusual things that makes you realize that, eh shit, parang nakaangay na jud ko ani na tawhana. Like it's a different feeling, and you know that it's love. It's
mm-mm.
love is oblivious and very very evident at the same time. Murag,
Yes.
you know the feeling but you still don't know that you're in love. That's the magic about it. Di pa rin
No?
infatuation na ay bet ako ni like na ko siya ganahan ko gupuhan kay ko ani, but when it comes to love you know that you love the person but you're still clueless at some way or at some point na maka-feel ka na ma ma ma-feel ni mo na there is something strange about him that I really like, and I don't know to pinpoint why. And yun, if you na kay reason, like I like the way he smiles, I like the way he talks, it's just one small part of a whole story why you fall in love with the person.
Alright, so no. I guess siguro I've made a research kanang sa AI. What's the difference between love and infatuation? And there's one word that kanang strikes no and stays in my mind, that is the word sustainability. Because I guess it
Wow.
infatuation, it has it it's not sustainable. So probably it will never long last. But I guess the real love is sustainable because it long lasts and it comes with commitment, your passion, and your determination to really pursue the person and the feelings you have for that person. And siguro, like what we've told, like what we've this made conversation recently, uh, infatuation is just surface level, no? I mean, like when imagine a house. So imagine a house with a with a front yard. Infatuation is just like the front yard.
Oo.
Yeah. Like what's love at all is the house. You learn what's inside of the house. What's happening? How does it go? How does it feel inside of the house? Because I guess real love, although sometimes it's not comforting, but at the end it's warm.
Like like the same concept or the psychology of wala the psychology Janice. The house is we always want to exert extra amount of effort sa tong natad. Like
Mm-mm.
in one word, we want to put flowers, we want to put up a good fence, we want to put up some decorations. But what truly matters is who comes inside and who able to see what is inside the house.
Yes, that's true. Like someone who appreciates the house itself, not because of how beautiful it is in the front yard or how beautiful the paint outside is, but what's inside. The person who learns to appreciate what's inside, who learns to accept, and who learns to make comfort despite of what the house looks like inside. Nga na bitaw?
Mm.
Like the level of comfortability. Because when you love the person, I mean, you will never feel awkward, di ba? Mutot manggali ka sa tubangan sa imong, like, the person that you love the
No?
most. Dahil di na ka mauwaw dyan. Sa una, mauwaw ka. Magawas-gawas ka sa una, dili pa mo uyab.
Okay.
Like, your infatuation pa, magkita-kita mo sa iyong balay, malibang ka, magdakag perfume.
Para dili ba ko an. Oo.
Or, alay, dili pwede ma-turn off karon kanilibang ko.
Oo.
No, but when as time passes by and you become couples, you become husband and wife, you tend to forget all of those awkward moments because you accept the person not because of their physical appearance, but because of who they are, because of how they felt, and because how you felt at them. Nga na sila. Nga na siya, in my own opinions. Again, viewers, disclaimer lang, no?
Below.
Oh, disclaimer lang. So all of our opinions are just our opinions. It could be
Mm.
different to yours and it's not true to all.
It's not
Okay? Amo lang ni kapag magchika mi, way magbuot. Charis.
para napoy pulos among pag-alas tres chi.
Yes.
Like naa
Yes.
may recordings na may para
Yes.
makakuan mo na ay nga ni lang is good nga na siya.
Yeah.
And
So yung ana siya. And then I guess in the long run, sometimes in a relationship, probably nga kutob ra gyud siya og infatuation. But then sometimes it depends on you if you would like to apply sustainability in your relationship. So infatuation turns to real love, 'di ba?
mm,
Kay surface level naman ng infatuation and then when you along the way sometimes magud you don't know that it's already love at all. Wala ka kahibaw ano wala may I mean like wala may mingon day ag panahon nimo nga jay hunong sa kay love na ni, 'di ba dili man? It's you who will recognize that it's already love and it's not infatuation at all. So that's the difference. No?
mm, and kuan siya, this is me. Pero when you say like sustainability, kasi ang sustainability as a concept ang good is like catering what's the in the present without compromising the future. So in a relationship, it really does speaks a lot of wavelength what sustainability is. It's about being resourcefulness and actually being able to accept what is the current situation and be able to grasp around the concept that sa inyong mga dynamics within relationship and try to work on it to not
Yeah,
compromise the future.
lagi no. So if we are to give tips, so this is just our own tips, no, mga viewers din ha. Excuse me, how to make the feelings or love sustainable, kanang long term good siya bitaw. I guess we have different now we can share to you. For me, it starts to make a relationship or like the feeling or love itself sustainable. It starts with acceptance. No? Because if you don't accept the person, you won't long last. Kay mangita magikagrain.
Oo.
Amang gid na. Kay when you have your own preference, dili gyud na mapugos atong self. Kay usahay garbo sa ta.
Murag garbosa pa sa itong part na kita'y pamahatag og tips na kita'y pinaka-single sa tanan.
Actually, guys, we're all single, and
Oo.
that's how amazing being single is. Because sometimes when you're in love, you tend to be speechless. Ewan ko kay ba what kanang what among all of those things asa di good to siya. Pero kami, we are very observant people.
Yeah.
Dili man kay mga chismosa ni, but we're just really observant. Pagbuot mo, gitagaan mi gift ani.
Oo, very
Oh,
observant. Yeah, wabya,
yeah.
coaches don't play.
Yes, and we also ask questions from our friends.
Oo.
Pero it's not true to all ha. Again, basta niyang makancel mo yung first podcast pa siya.
First podcast ka na person na ingrata na
Kasi actually, I guess for me, one key ingredients in order for us to have sustainability in our like relationship in terms of love is acceptance. When we learn to accept the person, we tend to forget our preferences. At the same time, while we are accepting them, we are also teaching them that it's also important for you to explore who am I. So I would explore who you are too. Diba?
Diba? So,
So there's siya one-sided nga acceptance lang ta. Siya,
it makes
acceptance na bisag
sense.
kuan na ka wrong na kadiha sa imong uyab.
Wrong na
So
ka.
dapat nagi orientation na while we're accepting one another, kay how would you know na you accept this person without exploring the person first? 'Di ba na nako nadunggan gyud nga sa Instagram nga someday katong like one day a person will give you flower, but one day there will be a person who will learn your favorite flower,
Uh,
your favorite song, and your favorite sweets. And even if the person is too poor to give you those things, it wouldn't matter at all because he give effort in trying to know you. Na siya. Na, kwento siya ha ka ng, like, di dito siya word for word, pero mao to siya ang thought. Na siya dyan. Diba?
it's not,
But ma-appreciate ni mo.
oo. It,
Mm.
mura siya, you appreciate that certain act. You appreciate the concept of why he is doing it because it's not about the material, the thing in itself, but actually the thought that counts. The fact
Yes.
you were interested, the fact that you were intrigued, what is my favorite, blah, 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 what your favorite, blah, blah, blah. Even though you know within yourself that you cannot give that, you cannot achieve that certain um, thing to give them, but the fact that you want to know that and the fact that you acknowledge and you remember na mo na yung favorite things from time to time, a simple conversation, a simple snide remark that, oh, mo man yung favorite, di ba? Like looking upon the internet, looking upon shops, even though you don't really possess that certain thing, as long as your partner knows it, it speaks wavelength and it really gives a sense of belongingness and knowing.
Yes. Yes, because you learned that this person, despite the lack of resources, like for example, monetarily,
Mm,
is still he or she still trying to know you of your preferences. So probably the person is preparing that in the future, if you're all settled then financially,
mm.
yan itong mahatag nimo. It's all about patience too. Kung hindi ka kika maumahawat day, bahala ka di ka kasakay og eroplano. Mga ng problema. But again, dili jud ta makuan diri kay it's a matter, I guess, of it's a matter, I guess, of knowing the person, the right time and the right way. Kaya ba't di po kayo nang mo go beyond the boundary na po kayo kan knowing that person oy. I mean like kanang kuan ba like when you're trying to know the person, you're trying to know the person at the right time in a right way.
Right.
Yan na. Yes. 'Di ba?
Diba?
Kaya tiya ba jud ana pa ka makahibaw kung nag-away na mo, hala na wrong na na.
So, mag-conflict of interest na sad. Kay,
Yeah.
wala man mo nag-meet both way.
Yes.
O, diba?
So that's it. How about you, Josh? What's your key or like tips for sustainability in a relationship?
One thing that mahatag na ko na relationship advice na para mag-stay strong ang relationship. On my point of view, because we all know that we are busy in some way or another. Either it will be orgs, either it will be studies. It's really the agreement na how much effort, how much commitment, and how much time will be that we should render to each other. Like it's really about communication. Okay, you really need to put into the effort. Like ato nakita like before sa video, like it doesn't hurt 5 to 10 seconds to sa term na like to update, to give a gist of your life. Like hi love, like I'm in the library, ningkaon ako, like I'm at school now. How are you? Have you eaten already? So it's a big step and it's a big contribution to the relationship that you'll be able to communicate to each other. It's not just about how grand, how extravagant the dates are, but actually how you understand each other. Because it wouldn't matter in the first place on how many dates you went into, as long as you will not be able to come on a certain agreement on how you'll be able to exert each other's time and adjust each other's schedules. Okay,
Yes.
like based on personal experience, like it wouldn't hurt to update like 5 to 10 seconds na ako ani, like nga. I don't ask so much, but it's kind of like your own obligation to do so. Okay, baka feel ka na you just give your own input to the relationship without getting it back. And it's also kind of like at fault in my part kay murag wala na ko siya gi heads up na ingani ang setting, something like that. So you always need to set boundaries. You need to set which specific like love language are you leaning into. It might sounds very technical, it might sounds very um specific, but it works in the long run. Okay, it gives you a sense of belonging, it gives you a sense of fulfillment. Okay, like based on my experience, like dili mo siya mo-update nako, dili siya mo reply sa akong chat, something like that. Pero maka my day malagay, maka note sa Facebook, maka shared post. So where's the assurance in that? So makuan siya, more like it gives you overthinking in your part. So always have mutual understanding and what is the expectation set in the relationship.
Yes, it's true good, no? So guys, please listen and take note. We don't have 10 minutes limitation for this one.
Wala na. Work
This is
lang
so
kami
nice.
nagbuhat sila og nagpadayon ba ba sila o undang na sila.
All right, so that is for our first episode for this one. And it's all about like the difference between infatuation or real love in a relationship and what are some tips based on our own opinions, Renisha guys, ha? So the views and opinions
The host
of like of the host, the two
of the
hosts,
management,
these are not true to all. Probably in some cases, but not true to all. All right, see you go.
ego.